Good morning everyone. Hello, welcome. Leisha here. Oh, just noticed Jace's at the end of the driveway. Another crazy vlog's gonna be so much going on. But I just wanted to show you the reality. So I have spent the morning vacuuming all of the floors, mopping, tidying up, getting washing done, because that's what I like to do before I go outside. It's kind of like my reward of, okay, let's get the normal day-to-day maintenance done before I head out and do a couple of jobs, and then Macy will end up needing to have a nap. But so I've tidied, I've watered things. Come check this out. What someone was doing while I was mopping the other floors. Yeah. Yep. So I did clean all this up. Those balls, they normally stay in her room and I only let her bring them out every now and then because she doesn't like helping pack those up. She gets distracted. But, oh, lighting's not that great. Oh, it's getting even worse. I'm praying that when I go out, because it's a little bit windy today, one of the vlogs I was editing last night, I did notice the wind was quite bad. And my camera is it's quite old. I can't attach a microphone to it to kind of either help try and stop that. So I have been contemplating, we'll just see. I mean, I quite like it, but we'll see. Now the wind is picking up because all of my jobs are outside generally in winter. Macy's just left without me. Otherwise I might see about getting like a little mic pack. I've been thinking about that anyway, because sometimes it's nice, like if I'm put the camera down and then I want to say something, I don't have to walk all the way back to the camera to say it and go back. But we're not at that level yet, you know. I've got a total of 8 subscribers, so hey, thank you. My goal is to hit 1,000. That's what I want to hit. So first up, I'm gonna, yeah? You want another cookie? Okay. My first goal, look, my first goal is always to have this patio tidied. We don't have a shed, so it really is frustrating that everything kind of just gets dumped here and it looks like a chaotic mess all the time. It doesn't matter what we clean up, because like there's nowhere to put all the gardening stuff, then there's nowhere to put all the tools. So I think we're going to either invest in or try and make ourselves, oh, the wind. I think we're going to try and make ourselves a little garden shed, and then we actually have a shed that we bought. We might attempt to put that up out here. We've got to go get it though. So my first job is I'm going to trim some lavender. It's looking very sad. Don't know how far back I'm going to do it, but I want to give it a test run. Then we're going to do an update on everything. So the sweet peas, all of that. The calendula, because that's gone gangbusters. What else is new? We might go and look at the lawn, like the drought tolerant grass. I don't know how much of that has grown versus how much of it is weeds. And then we'll just see. We'll see what our next job is. Okay? Alright, let's do this lavender. Alright, said lavender. It is a double Lavender's Lavish. And I've never pruned it. I think, oh sorry, yes I have. I've pruned it, but just like the dead bits like these, versus actually I'm going to hack it back, because lavender, once you've got like the dead wood and whatnot, it then doesn't bloom, it doesn't have as much new growth come from that. So yes, at work the other day at the nursery I was trimming lavender, and we also excuse me, we also were doing an experiment of like chopping it right back. If you guys watch Laura, Garden Answer, the absolute queen, she mows the lavender back near her veggie patch, like right back, twice a year. So although we are a different climate, I thought, let's give it a whirl. Note, I wouldn't be using scissors, but my pruners are in town still. So let's work with what we've got. Well, that's that bit done. So all I'm obviously doing is all the actual like dead bits, getting rid of them, and then I want to try and give it a little bit of shape, but like being mindful of making sure like there is some, bring you in, like that there is green growth. So like I've snipped that bit off, but obviously there's all of this. Who knows, we might even end up taking it like right back. We'll just see what shape it is. I just want it to come out a bit more bushier, but see, like as long as we know there's some new growth coming, we should be good. Alrighty guys, so she's looking a bit bare. This piece was off of here, which I could have probably left it and like trimmed all of that, but that's not the shape I'm going for. Like this is old wood, so it's not going to shoot, nothing's going to shoot like off of these pieces, so I have really left it too long, which that's fine. Look, if it doesn't come back how I want it to. Are you helping me? Thank you. Thanks. Then look, we could take it out, move it somewhere else, and then it can go old and woody. But this is kind of why you want to prune them at least once a year in the winter time, so then you can kind of maintain a better shape and be trimming back so that then you're not going to get old wood. But some lavenders are just going to do it anyway. But we'll see. If this, I thought, oh, okay, let's do an experiment. If something happens out of this, I don't think it is, then I will end up coming and snipping it off back a bit further. So, are you helping sprinkle sand everywhere?
Yeah.
All of my pots
Hi.
are filled with sand that she can reach.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, is there a little fly?
Hi.
Don't know what sort of fly that is. All right, I think the rain's going to come, so should we quickly show them our trees and the calendula? Yes? All right, let's do it. More remnants of parrots as well. Look, I feel like every vlog, Mummy will get rid of that. Okay, quick pit stop before we do that. Our snow peas, sugar snap peas, definitely need to get in their spots. I'm hoping this weekend me and Jace can fill some of the raised garden beds where we moved them. But I wanted to show you guys so then you can kind of see the difference between, like, I've seen some people like, oh, I've got these pop up, I don't know if they're ornamental or like as in if they're sweet peas or edible. This is the biggest thing that I've noticed. So look at the leaf, quite big, round, and that. These are the sweet peas, so they're a lot more delicate and littler. But when we did our re-sow, because the mice and that stole some seeds, most of them have germinated. It's obviously gotten a lot colder, so these are gonna, and look, there's still things coming and stealing bits and bobs, but these really need to get inside or be covered. They're capsicums. They're doing okay though. Same as these need to be popped along the fence line. I just wanted to wait until I'd got some better soil on top. And these need to go in the ground as well. Broccolis, cabbage, cauliflower, and celery. So everything is here waiting. We're gonna do tulips today, that's our next job. Oh, the ranunculus that we pre-soaked and planted, which I didn't actually show you guys planting because it was just about putting them in soil, but we have some growth. How'd you go? I'm very, very excited. I've popped them in a different spot because I was a bit worried they weren't getting enough sunlight. So fingers crossed all of them pop up. In here, oh, I think I ended up putting in these pots. Well, I did one in each besides the big ones. I think I did 2, and then I put the rest because I had 50 altogether in another pot. Look at this, you guys. I'm so excited. We've nearly got a fairly good blanket coverage. I mean, it's still a bit sparse in some areas, but to be honest, this is going to be absolutely jam-packed. I hope you you can hear me over the wind. I don't know where the speaker is to cover it. Ugh. And then look at these guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I moved. Oh, ugh. Look at the gnats. I might have to bring the sticky things out. A little bit nervous about bringing them out into outside where there's birds and whatnot that'll be attracted to it. And frogs, because we've got lots of frogs. Yeah, I moved this from near the back door to here where it gets like all day sunlight, and they've gone mental. If the next lot don't, next lot that I put by the door don't go as gangbusters as these, I will move them as well. Then we got these 2 new pots. We've got some, and these ones are kind of already sticking out, but oh no, we're going okay. The dogs and whatnot keep coming and touching them. Nothing yet. Oh no, we do. There's something there. Okay. This is the other ranunculus pot. Nothing out of this yet. Just where the birds keep chewing off my succulents. Like that. So that's an update on all of that stuff. I think it's far too windy for me to take you out and do like talk, and the rain is about to come, so I really wanted to power feed some stuff, but if it's gonna rain there is no point. Maybe I will check the forecast to see how much we're gonna get. Okay, I interrupt because I want to show you guys a score that I got. I found this new website, I will link it below. Harris Calf, I don't know, it's an Australian website and it has a clearance section. The sales, oh my god, I thought I'll just try it on these first 2 things. I needed some new kitchenware stuff because I am going to attempt to do sourdough again, this time a little bit differently, so when and if I get to that phase I will take you guys along with me. But look at these 2 things. I'm thinking about getting another one either for myself or maybe for my mum. I don't know, I need to check her cupboard and see what she actually needs, if this is something she would need or want. But I got this cool thermoglass loaf dish. Like we're gonna focus, it was $40 down to $15. So super stoked with that. But this was 100, I've actually still got the box. Maybe I'll pull it out. So it is a Smith & Noble, which from my research is a pretty good brand. And so it is a Traditions 5-litre cast iron casserole dish. I was reading about sourdough and like cooking that in a cast iron dish was recommended. So it's kind of why I've got it. But 10-year warranty, obviously can go on all of those things. Beautiful, beautiful color. I actually had a white one with a gold handle that I really wanted, but that was, I added it to my cart, and then because I kept looking, by the time I'd done that, it was out of stock. But I'm not kidding you guys, this is bloody heavy. So I'm pretty stoked I'll be able to cook. It's hard though, I cook a lot of casseroles in the slow cooker. I don't tend to use this as much because the oven is gas versus in our last house it was electric, which that in itself is one thing to try and get my head around. But I do a lot of baking and a lot of oven cooking. Back onto the rest of the video. I just want to show you and I'll link it. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to show you what I'm using because it's obviously it's not pet and dog friendly, but one thing that I have learned, as long as you know what brand it is, if your animals are to eat them, then it is a lot better. I usually buy, I feel like it is this brand, but on the box, and look, the mice have got into them, that's what's in this. Yeah? Hey? You're not having the scissors, darling. Life is terrible as a 2-year-old. It's normally got pictures of birds, goannas, and all of that on there, meaning like it's a little bit safer or deterrent for them. So let me show you why I'm spreading this and where. Look at it. I mean, honestly, the obsession to get to the kangaroo food is real, guys. Pad! No more! Oi! Oi! No! No! He's gonna chew the wire. Oh my, no! Hey! Look at the face. What are you doing? No. Honestly, it's muesli. I don't know what the obsession is. Alright, guys, look at this! I was worried we didn't have any worms. We have worms. See, like all the little raised mounds? Worms. Yay! Right, onto the snails. So, remember our listen we planted? It's going okay. The plant itself, I mean, some are getting a little bit covered, that's not great. But it's not growing as fast enough as what it's getting eaten down. So I mean, like, look, and for once it's not by the parrots, because if it was, they would demolish it. So let me find for you what is doing it. I was used to normal snails. We have these guys. And I mean, we have thousands of them. Focus. We have these little cone shell ones, which apparently have come in from the lime. And when I tell you they are everywhere, so they are in this entire garden bed, they are in my lawn, they are in the veggie patches, they're in the weeds, they are everywhere. So, not really ideal to be spreading snail pellets when I have a dog that's out and a little child, but I need to get rid of them. And with the weather being so horrible, hopefully, look at this poor guy. Oh my God, they are just annihilating him. We'll be inside anyway, so she won't touch them, and hopefully, we're not going to get rid of them all today, but it will sure. Yeah. Yeah, the doggies are barking, aren't they, baby? What's yucky? Did you got yucky on your hand? You've been helping? Oh, have you done a poo-poo? Alright. Quickly, 2 minutes. I don't think she's actually done one. We're learning to teach me. So, I thought, how cool would it be? It kind of comes from a point, goes down, and then I still have more, so the shape might change, but it's kind of in like a triangle, so it comes down and back around. I actually didn't even count. I know I counted, I had 9 left. There must be at least 40 bulbs, I reckon, 40 daffodil. I actually knew what colour because they were gifted for free. But yeah, so how cool is that going to look? And then all up here, up until there, so all of that is everlastings, pink and white, and some straw flowers, and I've noticed some are popping up, so I'm half thinking I might buy another packet and make it swoop around, and then maybe I might even, with the daffodils I've got, even make it come even further down, so then there'll be like a nice swoop to come down of those filling. Yeah, so that is it. That's it for today's one. It's getting far too dark. I need to go inside, make dinner, see if we do have something inside of that. I also planted, I'll show you guys that another day. I've got another succulent that was gifted, and I've popped that out, and I think it's going to make a really cool focal because it grows quite big. But that is it for today, guys. I will see you in the next one. I'm trying to get more consistent. I was struggling a lot with going, if I want to film, I feel like I need to wash my hair, do my makeup, blah blah blah, but I'm out on the farm. There's no one else out here. I don't want to get dressed up. Maybe I will eventually for you guys if I make this like my consistent job as such. For now, it's a massive hobby and I love doing it for you guys, and I feel like the before and afters for me are going to be huge, as well as seeing Macy in them as well. I didn't realise when I went back and watched some of the first videos, like, it was so cool to just have her on camera for a while. But I'm going to leave it there. Please, if you do like my videos, like and subscribe. If you have any commentary for me, like, be like, Leash, you talk too much, or whatever it is, leave that as well. I'm so excited. I got my first 2 comments. Huge, 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 huge. Alright guys, bye!